Hi guys, welcome back. This is JJ. So just a quick update to let you know what I have done to the Gundam Nemo. As you can see, Nemo is now down to his very bare skeleton form because I've taken all the other color parts and I was adding a matte clear layer on them last night. So previously in the skeleton body video, you could see there were a few green parts here and there, as well as the dark blue parts for the foot. So they're all removed and I have given them the matte finish to complete the Gundam Nemo. So let me show you the outcome of it. Oh, Nemo won't even stand. Just leave him like that. Right, the first tray are mainly the body armor, and you can see here you've got the hands, the head unit. So you can see straight away they are in a matte color finished, so they are no longer shiny. Let me show you the other one as well. These ones, they are more body armor, but they are the dark blue ones and some red and yellow thrusters. So let me show you. The shield, I have given the shield maybe 3 layers of matte clear from Tamiya. So you can see the finishing is like a very well polished surface. It's no longer shiny. And same as the inside. And the second half of the shield as well. So you can see the inside slightly better on this one. And then the outside. So they are, trying to focus. There you go. They are a nice matte finished. There are also some very small parts which I couldn't even clip them onto the alligator clips, so I have to use them on a skewer and stuck them on the double-sided tape. So these are the smaller parts. So you have the saber, the beam saber handle, you have the rear thrusters. I think these are for the area near the hands unit, and then you have the head unit on both sides, and then more smaller bits. What's next? I'll show you I think this is part of the skirt armor. So they all have a nice matte finish. I'm quite happy with it. And I'll show you the back unit as well. Let's take a look at the hand unit as well. I think the hand looks a lot nicer with the matte finish now. And I will show you the the beam rifle as well. It's a nice matte finish. What do you guys think? I think I've done an okay job. It's not the best. So I'll show you, these are some of the bits that I cut out from the model kit. I just like to collect them, don't know why. So for the panel lining, because the Nemo is not a white color model, so I use black panel lines just to show off the panel lines better. You could use the gray, but then it might not show as well as using the black one. And I will be painting the eye unit, or the backing of the eye unit, with chrome silver because it will reflect better light back out onto the translucent orange shield for the head unit. As you can see, it's quite dark inside the helmet, so with the matte chrome it will reflect more light back out to the translucent orange panel. And for the main part, I used Tamiya flat clear XF86, and I mix it with Tamiya X20A thinner. So the ratio for my mixture is 1 part of the Tamiya XF86 with 3 parts of X20A. So it's 1 to 3 ratio. I know the Tamiya website and some other Gundam builder, they said you could use it 1 to 1 or even 1 to half, but you know, as I'm not pre-painting any of these colors on the separate parts, I'm just mainly adding the top coat, so I don't need it so concentrate, and therefore I could use 1 part of the XF86 with 3 parts of the X20A thinner, and the result is pretty good. So that's my recommendation. I don't know if you guys would agree, but normally I would stick to that kind of ratios if I'm not airbrushing any color on the parts first. So what I'm going to do is I will refer back to the installation manual, and I will try and assemble Nemo. Basically put all of these parts back onto the skeleton body, and hopefully he will come out okay. So I will see you guys shortly. So there you go. After a couple of hours of hard work putting the painted parts on Nemo, he is now officially complete. And I have struck the same position as New Gundam, and I have also positioned Nemo right next to him, so you could see the size comparison and also get to see the 2 different technique. The New Gundam, I completed the matte finish with the soft filing stick, and Nemo, I completed the matte coat with Tamiya matte clear with the airbrush. So I don't know which one you guys prefer. I definitely like both. I think both techniques are pretty unique, and they both make the standard Gundam look a lot better with the matte finish. Using the airbrush to paint the flat clear on Nemo is a lot quicker comparing to when I was using the filing stick on the new Gundam. But Nemo has got more parts and he is quite a bit bigger, so even for him using the airbrush to paint the matte clear, it took me a couple of hours as well. And I left all the parts to dry overnight, and they were all safe to touch this morning. You'll probably notice I have also positioned the pilot for Nemo right next to his left leg, so you can see how tiny he is. And the kit actually comes two of the pilot, one in a standing position and one in a sitting position. The sitting one is actually inside Nemo's cockpit, which is in there, which I will show to you guys later on. So for now, let's just appreciate my hard work on Nemo and the new Gundam. I really like them both, to be honest. They are both very different and very unique. New Gundam being a very new model. It was released in 2022, and Nemo was released back in 2006. So that's a 14 years gap in between the technology, albeit Nemo is the master grade and New Gundam is only entry grade. But I think Bandai have done a really good job to replicate the New Gundam in the entry grade collection. So I hope you guys like the Nemo. I've spent quite a lot of time. To be fair, I think I spent equally the same amount of time just by building Nemo comparing to getting the whole new Gundam done. I think all in all, Nemo has taken me, let's work it out, it took me nearly 3 hours to complete the skeleton body, and then it took me another hour and a half to cut out all the remaining parts, mainly the body armor for airbrush. So that took a little while. Airbrush took me 2 hours, and then I have to leave the parts overnight to dry, and then this morning it took me another 2 hours to put all the armors back onto Nemo to get it done. So it has taken me a lot of hours, to be fair. So if you want your Gundam to look good, you really need to invest a lot of time and effort in doing them. And I'm sure you guys would appreciate the end results. So let me stop the spinning top. And I will show you guys a little bit more details on Nemo. So first of all, I would like to show you the official photo by Gundam. So this is the one on the back cover of the installation guide. So you can see the color is slightly different, and the Nemo I have created is definitely more matte than the official photo. And I think the official photo, if you look through the eye area, I think the parts underneath the translucent orange part, they have left it as the grey color, whereas I have painted the inside part in chrome silver, so it reflects more lights back out and you could see more details than that. So I'll bring Nemo a bit closer. Do you see it? Comparing to that, that's a little bit grey and you can't really see the details underneath. And I think that looks a lot better. All in all, I'm really happy with what I have done to Nemo. And let me show you the one of the two little pilot. So I haven't done much to it. I only cut the pilot out from the plastic sprues, and then I just gave it a very quick panel lines, and then I just left it to dry. It's pretty cool, even though it's tiny, but you could still see the details on the body, which is really cool. And let me show you guys how small the pilot is. He is actually less than 2 centimeters. I would say is about, actually if I measure it from the ground, he is about 1.7 millimeters, sorry, 1.7 centimeter tall, so it's quite small. And let me open up Nemo so you could see the cockpit as well as the mechanism, mainly the thrusters on the back side of the legs. So let me do it off camera because I have to do it very slowly and gently, mainly because I have sprayed the matte clear coat on it, so all the parts are very easy to get scratched up if you're not careful. That is one downside of airbrushing your model. You have to be very, very careful, and you can't really play with the model afterwards. It is more for display purposes, because if you do play with the arms or legs or the, you know, any of the skirt armor, then you're going to scratch up a lot of areas and then your model won't look as good. So give me a couple of minutes and then I'll come back with the panels open. See you guys soon. Right, I'm back. I have opened up the front upper and lower hatch to expose the cockpit area. I have also opened up the rear panels on the legs to show the thrusters as well as the other mechanical parts on the legs. I've also opened up the clamps on the back of the rear skirt. So with the clamps in their opened position, you will be able to draw out the beam saber. Even though the beams are not there, they're still in the box, and I'm not going to use them. I haven't even cut them out from the sprues as yet. So with the hatch open, let me show you a quick photo. It pretty much looks like that in the photo, and if you look directly from the front, then you will see the pilot sitting inside in the cockpit area, which is there. You're just about to see him. The shield, I have left it in the extended position. You can collapse it to make it shorter, which looks like that in the photo. So I've left it in the extended position, and I won't be closing this down because it's going to leave a lot of scratch marks on the shield, and I don't want that to happen. And also, these are the beam saber. I haven't attached the beam to the handles, so they're just tucked on the back of the rear skirt. So I hope you guys like the Nemo with the panels opened. I think he's quite unique that it has its own skeleton underneath all the armors, and you know, giving it a matte finish, it definitely makes Nemo look a lot better. I don't know why Bandai, I think they have definitely given Nemo recolored. I don't know if they have actually done the top coat, but in the photo he looks a bit shiny, and the one I have made, it looks more matte than anything, and I quite like it. I always prefer my Gundam to be in a matte finish rather than the really shiny ones, because the shiny or the shininess on the body, it makes the Gundam look too much like a toy. And just to refer back to the painting or the color coding, previously I mentioned that I don't know where the pink color is for, and I finally worked that out. It is supposed to be a pink color inside the beam rifle. Don't know if I could show you. I found in the picture somewhere online. So basically you have your beam rifle, and inside this part there's a bit of pink color in it, and that is it. That's the only area where you will find pink on Nemo. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the finished product. I definitely appreciate Nemo. I think he looks pretty good. He's not perfect, but you know, it will take me quite a few Gundams in order to improve my skills so that my next model will look better. And yeah, we just have to learn on the way of building something, right? So I hope you guys find this video entertaining and useful. If you have got any questions, then feel free to drop me a comment in the comment box below. Actually, guys, I just remembered I forgotten to show you the remaining parts inside the Nemo kit. So the only thing I've got left that I haven't used are these poly caps. I think they are spares, so maybe it's good to keep hold onto them. And the other parts that I haven't used are the bims. They are quite nice. I might cut them out in the future if I do want to change the position of Nemo, but it is very unlikely I would do it because I don't want to scratch up any of the panels on Nemo. So I don't know, I will see. And then the last thing that I want to show you guys are the stickers. So there's actually 2 stickers that comes in the kit. You have this one. They are just normal stickers. They are quite detailed. Oh, try to focus. They are quite detailed but it's a shame they're just normal stickers. The second one is dry transfer. So you need to cut out the numbers and then you place it on the parts that you want to transfer the sticker, and then you just scrape it on top, and that is it. I haven't used them as yet. As you can see, Nemo is pretty clean. I might use a few of this because I do want to add some of these logo on the chest area and the bigger one on the shield, just to give it a bit more details to look at. And also maybe I'll use some of these writing ones as well. But if I refer you back to the photo inside the installation guide, you can see even the official Bandai Nemo, they haven't bothered to put any stickers on him. He's just clean top to bottom. But I will add a few of these dry transfer sticker on my Nemo, but I won't do it just yet. I want to make sure the matte coating are completely dried. I might give it another day or two before I would apply those dry transfer stickers onto Nemo. Anyway, so I think I've covered up everything about Nemo. If you guys have got anything you want to ask, then feel free to drop them into the comment box and I'll come back to you very quickly. So until my next video, take care guys, and have fun building your model kit and happy collecting. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.